Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Overwatch 2. Now, this is something I was honestly pretty excited for. I've been waiting, all these months and whatnot since they've first announced it. It's been a while since they first announced it, and I've just been kind of along for the ride, I'm not one of those people who played Overwatch every single day. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of you out there who just absolutely loved the game. I was never really that guy. I was kind of like the casual player, I'd play it for a few weeks at a time, I'd drop it like I do with most games. It just go through a little bit of a cycle like that. But as of recently, I've been really excited to get my hands on Overwatch 2. I feel like there's not really that many games out right now that are keeping my attention. I'm still waiting on Modern Warfare 2 from Call of Duty at the end of the month. I've been going back through the Steam sales to try and find new games to play and whatnot, and just try and find something that I can kind of get some time into and whatnot. Also for gameplay here on the channel. If there's, by the way, any games you guys recommend for gameplay, make sure to drop those in the comments. But Overwatch 2 is one of those games that I really wanted to get some gameplay on, really wanted to get my hands on and just kind of try and play. And unfortunately, my personal experience with Overwatch 2 so far has been pretty terrible, to be honest with you, just not good. And that isn't because the game itself's bad. I haven't even gotten to play the game, so I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if the changes they made to this are any good or not, but I have been completely unable to play Overwatch 2 since the game launched. And thankfully, I know I'm not the only person in that boat. There's thousands upon thousands of people out there just like me who have been trying to get on the Overwatch 2 servers, been trying to load the game up and everything, and they just keep getting put into these queues. Now, if you haven't tried to play Overwatch 2 yet, there's a pretty massive problem going on right now. Essentially, the servers are getting absolutely overloaded, and part of it isn't really the people over at Activision Blizzard's fault, because from what I understand, there's been these massive waves of DDoS attacks going against their servers from people. They've been dealing with a lot of those issues on top of the normal big swell in players that they got for the release of Overwatch 2, and it's kind of just made it to where for a lot of players like me, the launch has just been a complete disaster. The game's been out for a couple days now at this point, and like I said, I have yet to even be able to get into the game and actually get any time into it, right? In fact, the queuing issues are so bad right now, I haven't even gotten to the menu of the game. I have no idea what to expect. It's as if Overwatch 2 has never released for me personally. And like I said, this is an issue that so many other players are dealing with too, and that's really why I wanted to make this video and kind of talk about it, because I've never seen a game with this kind of issue out of the gate. I've played a lot of the Call of Duty games day one, and there's usually been some issues. There's been maybe a queue for a few hours, or the servers were down for a little while because they got blown up basically. There's been things like that, right? But there has never been such a bad management of the servers that I wasn't able to play for multiple days, you know what I mean? I wasn't able to actually even get onto the game in the first place, right? But with Overwatch 2, that is exactly the case, and it kind of sucks, because like I said, I was excited for this game. I wanted to get some time into it, I wanted to play it, not even just for gameplay, I just wanted to run some games with my friends and just kind of see what all the new stuff was that was going on in the game, and, see if there's any new maps, any new modes, anything like that. And I'm one of those people, I don't really like to watch YouTube videos, right when the game comes out. If I haven't had a chance to play the game, I like to go into that gaming experience for the first time I don't know, almost like a virgin in a way, right? I don't want to see the gameplay. I don't want to watch someone stream themselves playing it for 3 hours while I'm trying to get into the game. I want to experience all that for the first time myself. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know if you guys also do that. I have no idea, but I'm still just completely fresh to this whole new Overwatch 2 concept, and it's kind of a shame that so many of us are dealing with these issues. And I posted about it on Twitter, and people tried to help, you know what I mean? People tried to give solutions on how that could be fixed. They were saying oh, try switching to the EU servers, or switch to a different server from a different place, or something like that. I can't even do that. That's what sucks. When I load the game up, I just get put in a queue. And at first it was oh, 40,000 people are ahead of you, right? This is launch day, so I expected this. I'm okay, 40,000 people are ahead of me in the queue, that's fine. I gotta wait a few hours probably to play the game, but at least I'll be able to play the game, right? That's what I was thinking, but I expected all that. But at the end of the day, man, like, I'm still getting put in these crazy queues. Like, now, the issue that's unfolding for me personally is, like, I'll go to load the game up and try and play, right? And this happened to me last night and this morning, right? So now I'm getting kind of frustrated, but it'll say there's like 700 people ahead of me in queue, and I'm like, oh, okay, bet, you know, that's really not that bad. I can get on hopefully in a few minutes, right? That should clear up somewhat quickly. But then what it'll do is it'll say that it failed to log me in, I'll click it, and it just resets the queue. So no matter what I do at this point, like, I just simply cannot play Overwatch 2. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that Activision Blizzard will have some fixes coming for this, and they'll be able to change it and make it to where people like me can play. From what I understand, the DDoSing issue that was kind of unfolding is starting to calm down now. I think they're starting to kind of progress their way through the constant DDoS spam and everything going on there. But like I said, I've never experienced something like this in a video game ever, man. Like, it's really disappointing, because part of me thinks, like, they had to have kind of seen this coming, right? Like, there's no way they thought that, you know, Overwatch 2 wasn't gonna, like, break gaming. Like, of course everybody was going to want to play. Everybody was going to be hopping on the servers at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, right when the game comes out, everybody's going to be hopping on the servers. Like, I figured they would already have known that, but apparently they just didn't have the server capacity to handle all the players. They were also dealing with the DDoS issue, and I just want to clear up too, I don't blame them for the DDoS issue. That's not really their fault. That's somebody else that's like actually messing with their servers from the outside. That isn't really Activision Blizzard's fault. I don't want, you know, like to shame them or like shit on the company because of that, because like I said, that's not their fault. That's just somebody trying to troll or whatever. But I mean, like, the server capacity, this is one of the biggest companies on the planet in gaming, right? Like, this is one of the companies, you know, they have like Call of Duty and all these other games under their umbrella. It's not like they're not used to having, you know, players on these servers and whatnot, right? That's what I've been kind of thinking. But I mean, I've tried to stay patient, you know what I mean? I've tried to just, you know, let all the issues kind of subside, see if they can fix some of the problems on their end, and see if they can basically make it a playable game for people like me. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's, like I said, been a couple days since launch now. I am getting a little impatient, obviously. I do definitely want them to, hopefully, if they can, expedite the process and come up with a fix, but I've tried like half a different dozen things. Like, I've looked it up on Google what to do. Nothing's really worked for me yet, and basically allowed me to play the game. And it's been that way for a lot of people. So if you're one of the people who've been able to get into Overwatch 2, and you're one of the people who've been able to enjoy the game and actually, you know, get some time into it, you know, experience the new content, stuff like that, congratulations, first and foremost. I don't know how you got selected basically to play the game before all these other people did, but, you know, that's good on you, honestly. Like, I'm glad that you guys are getting to enjoy the game if you're getting time in the game so far. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Like I said, I try to stay away from watching like the videos and stuff that people post and, you know, spoiling, quote unquote, the game for myself in a way. But I mean, if you guys leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the game so far. I will be reading through those and seeing, you know, some of your guys' feedback on the game overall, what I can expect. But overall, man, I'm just pretty frustrated. It sucks. It's pretty shitty that this is happening, but especially because I already announced that I kind of wanted to do Overwatch 2 gameplay here on the channel and add it to the rotation. Speaking on that, I'm sorry there hasn't been the variety of gameplay yet. We're actually recording a bunch of gameplay in bulk, me and the employees on my team. We're recording a bunch of gameplay in bulk, and then we're going to start rolling it out over the next few days. But hopefully Overwatch 2 will actually be part of that, as we kind of hope it will be. I mean, we've all been looking forward to playing it. One person on my team so far has been able to play the game, and they're enjoying it. So I've heard some pretty decent feedback about the game so far. But yeah, I would love to see what you guys have to say down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, just not able to play Overwatch 2, and signing out.